You need to plug it up. Here you go, Jordy. Here you go, Jordy. Here you go. No, it's not. It's Jordy.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There you go, Sky.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Offensive line block is so terrible on this game. I mean, it's atrocious.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down is Darnold. That is caught at the 7. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Who had to draw 4? Already?
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, let's go.
In the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time.
Oh, let's go.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Excuse me.
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Run that rock, Sweeney.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So out come the Bucs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies
give it back to
indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive.
Yo, go, Jordy. Jordy, I told you to plug that phone up a long time ago.
Out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now it's the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, it's Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
My depth chart.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Where'd he go?
That one goes for 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Thank you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm fine with it.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one.
Terrible throw.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's
Jordy, you got to draw too
about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Darnold from the red zone now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Boy, you ain't got no juice.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Darnold. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Benjamin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage.
Oh,
again,
it was
Kawhi
who hit him in the head.
Yeah.
They run with Thomas. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ibaka.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Quan Alexander in there to get him. And that's sack number 6.
You playing darts, Jordy? She know how to play?
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Darnold.
Why did you throw the ball way up there?
Contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Which one's me?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on up.
There, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I know me. I'm dark. I'm lighter than you.
Yeah. That's. Which one's to me?
Mm-hmm.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Gun!
Now back to throw.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Darnold being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Give me some
The throw
white
led him a
plays,
little too
man.
far. It brings up 3rd down.
Goodness gracious.
They come up to the line now facing a
Oh.
3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Oh, I'm tripping. He hurt.
The 30.
Something like what? Like get rid of him?
So now then, the big play has him all the way
I
inside
agree.
the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
36 years old?
Leopard! Leopard! Gun!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's
And
touchdown.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. McManus's point after is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Dang, that Joker
And they will
got a
not get
big
a
old
chance
knot
to
on his
return this
forehead.
one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to lay one up deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, he in Vegas now?
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
On first down, Darnold. Throw left side on target to Kane. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, what you falling for?
Taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Chris Conley, the intended receiver.
He threw it to you.
Third down here. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
He'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taking
Dang, I'm losing defensive tackles left and right.
Midfield. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh, y'all girls so mess with that.
Recovery. Here's Darnold looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I needed my speedster right there.
But you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh!
Play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect.
Okay, Bruce Darnold.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
Not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Lucky 56.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And a throw right sideline is complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
That's that quick snap.
Play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in
that
today's
J. Cole
NFL,
like to talk
it almost
about.
feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Oh, why you make
He's going to keep it.
all that outside was wide open.
Bring up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff looking right.
Get in there.
He is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are pouring it on. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, my goodness.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35.
But they want you to kick it in the field of play, though.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they get jarred loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this down to the 35.
I mean, Walker, acknowledge it's a dude like running like right beside you, bro.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw now on first down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with
defensive pass interference.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Why are you...
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far, and there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On first down, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Chandler. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, Tauchu, thought that nigga was a linebacker.
To throw on 3rd down, Chandler. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship,
I'm
not
sure.
an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's
and that's
gonna be
what he's got
loud.
to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on second down, Chandler. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What up?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line,
Chilling,
about
man.
the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Next
so out comes
what?
a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Oh,
From
word.
the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Oh, man. How was Vegas, man?
Able to put it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
It did. What y'all do, man? It's a bunch of kicking it, huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
That was it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatile. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Daniil Hunter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yeah.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception.
Who you like watching better, though?
By Leonard Floyd. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 40.